Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Boss Life Rico. You checking out the Donnie Houston podcast. One of my favorite podcasts. One of the best podcasts coming out the city of Houston. Good H-Town history. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe and check that boy
out. Yeah, man, it's going down. This Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all listen to the podcast, I always talk about how like Slim Thug and Boss Hogg and all them boys like really like took me in and kind of like showed me like what this Texas shit really about. You know what I'm saying? Taking me on the road and just putting me in different spots and just really showing me what it is. You know what I'm saying? And today's guest, you know what I'm saying, is coming from that crew, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for this boy, man. Been around all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now he's in there killing in the real estate game. I call him Rico, but he's a professional now. You know what I'm saying? So, Troy Green, what's going down, man?
What it do down in Houston? What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Yeah. So what's going on, man? You got the real estate going on right now?
Yeah, real estate, man. You know, that's my main thing. Real estate. You know, I'm working on some things now. I'm doing some starting to do some custom jewelry. Me and my boy Dahl. I'm a VVS jeweler, so I'm working on that right now. I'm just easing off into that. Is
this one of the pieces right here?
No, this is old right here. This is old. It's been around a long time, but now we doing some things. I got some stuff coming. I'm gonna put out real soon. Yeah.
So you got jewelry, real estate. How the real estate thing going?
It's cool, man. You know, it's cool. The market is, a little crazy right now, but real estate is good. You know, I'm always investing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always selling something. So I do flips. I'm also a realtor, so I get people houses, I sell their house, I get investors land, so, you know, I'm real estate everything. Whatever it is, I'm that.
Yeah. Well, man, dog, you know, you've been around for a minute, man.
Yes, sir.
Before all the Swishahouse shit, bro, just tell me about your life, fool. Like coming on the north side. What side? What Acres Home or what?
Yeah, I grew up. I'm right in between Acres Home and Greenspoint. So I'm pretty much hung out in Acres Home most of my life. All my partners from now, from Greenspoint too. But yeah, that's basically I roamed Acres Home, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. And, I was cool, 2-parent household, you know what I'm saying? I was from Louisiana, so,
we supposed to be cousins or something.
Exactly, we are, because you in the 3 too, right?
Yeah, no, we are cousins.
Yeah, exactly, because me and him are third cousins.
That's how, we somewhere up in there like that.
So somewhere up in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was, average kid, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I ain't graduated high school, and I was on from there. I ain't do no college or none of that, you know what I'm saying? I always been hustling.
When you say hustle, you talking about doing shit, or you talking about street hustling, or you talking about like just having shit going hustling?
Just everything, whatever to make some money. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you talking about 30 years ago, 20 years ago. That reputation's up.
Yeah, we don't do no talking. We don't do no talking, man. I'm all about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever behind me is behind me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. I'm raised under a different code, man.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been out here for a long time, you know what I'm saying, as far as clubbing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, from north to south. I mean, pretty much since 97, 98, we've been clubbing, you know what I'm saying, all over Houston. So, and shit, I recently just calmed down like on the club, and I'm like 3-4 years out. I still get out, but not as much though.
Yeah. Man, okay, so how do you end up meeting like Slim and all y'all becoming cool and like, cause you talking about high school and hustling and all like that's cool, but Swishahouse is forming in this time though. So
yeah. So I met Slim in around 97, 98. We met him through Lil Mario. Lil Mario is from Garden City. My partner Dre is from Garden City. So we was all going out and we met one night.
So you knew Dre first?
Yeah, I've been knowing Dre since like 6th grade.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we went out and Mario had Slim with him or whatever, and we met. And we was cool. We kicked it that first night, and we went out again the next night. Because that's all we was doing back then was, messing with chicks and going and partying.
So where y'all going? Because y'all still kids.
Yeah, you had All-Star. You had, but shit, we had Chocolate Town back then. So, you had little parties. So when we met, we instantly, everybody clicked. You know what I'm saying? Because we was all on the same thing. We wasn't on no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was about getting money, elevating back then. Slim was gaining, he was in Swishahouse, you know what I'm saying? Freestyles blowing up. So we was just going out and partying from then. So like I say, Chocolate Town, Pool Hall, all of that shit, you know. What's that? Oasis on the south side. So, you know, we was just hitting all of them spots, man. It was like get money in the daytime, party, and get the chicks at night, you know. And shit, yeah, we've been doing that since '98.
Were you? But I mean, this Swishahouse era though. Were you ever around when they were doing the tapes and shit, or you was just more?
Yeah. See, me and Slim, we rode around all day, every day, chilling. So he was like, all right, I'm finna go to Swishahouse, do a flow. I was there in the little Michael Watts house, you know what I'm saying? He laid his freestyle down, boom, we dipped. Then when he going on the road, I'm rolling with him, you know what I'm saying? I went with him, you know, on the road a lot, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I knew J-Dog. J-Dog is from Acres Home, so I knew him already.
So how long you been on J-Dog?
J-Dog, I junior high school. Yeah. We all went to the same junior high. And then I knew Mario from him, like later on.
Damn. Okay. All right. So then, tell me, how does it? Do you see when the Swishahouse thing coming up? You tripping like, man, these boys like you say, I'm finna go do a flow. When you see that turn into like fans and all this other shit.
Man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause going on the road, we was hitting like every little city, all the way through Texas. So just seeing the love we was getting, and it was like shit. We just regular niggas, and we soaking all this in. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers going crazy, but at the same time, these freestyles was blowing up out here. So it's like shit. The Swishahouse is the Nawfside king, you know what I'm saying? So that was a beautiful time, but back then we saw it growing, but never knew what it would be today. But like I always saw the stardom in Slim, you know what I'm saying? By the way, because when he go lay the freestyle, that wasn't it, you know, like him and Ray Face, they out here hitting these stores, selling these CDs, like Ray Face and Slim is in the phone book, the yellow pages, and they going down that mug, and every store that's a CD store, they calling them, hey, you want to buy some CDs? And then we just gonna hit the road. I mean, one time these fools told me, hey, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, what's up? Hey, meet me over here. I'm like, all right, man, I park and get in the car with them niggas. Them niggas kept me on the road for 3-4 days. No clothes. They ain't had none either. It's like, we're gonna run over here and come right back. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to Austin. Then shit, oh shit, they got another store in Killeen. And like, bro, we on the road 3-4 days.
But you seeing them picking up this money and all that shit.
I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying?
But you still in the streets though. You ain't at this time. You ain't thinking like, man, I might want to do music.
I wasn't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? That was their vision. I wasn't thinking like that. They had a solid vision of where they was going because they saw what Watts was doing. And Slim has always been on, you know, his I'm gonna be my own boss shit. So he knew then, he like, hey, I'm gonna take this and elevate it. They was always scrambling for the next store. Next door. When those CDs drop or tapes, before we go in Chocolate Town, we in the parking lot, he's selling them. So, but when you seeing, like he'll say, you know what I'm saying, when you seeing $2 turn to 12, shit, as a 17-year-old kid, like, and you selling 100, 200 tapes, like shit, you get addicted, you know what I'm saying, and you see where it's going. So, but yeah, I saw all of this flourish, man. Like I was there with it, like, you know what I'm saying, from day one.
Man, okay, so what about when they decided to do the Boss Hogg thing? Or this was when they were Boss Hogg Outlawz at this time?
Well, he was Swishahouse and he was doing his CDs, and then when he left Swishahouse, he did Boss Hogg Outlawz. Most of Boss Hogg Outlawz, the first CD was recorded in his sister's apartment on Antoine. So yeah, I was around from that, and then that was the mixtapes. Slim and Ray was chopping and slowing down their own mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched them learn that. You know what I'm saying? Go to Guitar Center, grab a board, whatever y'all call it. I'm just in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in music. I'm just chilling with my partner. And these niggas is in there with headphones on, chopping, and boom, doing freestyles and shit. And flooding the city with them. And then after that, they forming Boss Hogg Outlawz and shit. You know, it's on from now.
Okay, tell me this, and we ain't got to talk about details. Now. I'm not gonna set you up, nigga.
But I know how fun. I'm not one of the glad people.
I'm not glad to try to set you up. You know what I'm saying, bro? What is it about? Because I've had partners of mine and been right next to me with the street shit, and I've just never been like, that's not what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been music and all this other shit. Like you say, Slim and them, they had their vision. What is it that had that hold on you like that? Other than, I mean, you getting money, but it's so much other bullshit comes with that.
Man, I guess back then, just, you know, that's all you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I wasn't no college student, you know, and I did have a job. I worked this one spot me, Dre, Milton, and like 9 other dudes from our school. We worked at the school supply warehouse in the summertime. I didn't know what I wanted to do then. So I'm working there, and these people, we in the assembly line, and these people telling us, I remember the guy saying, hey, don't stop. It's 100 and some degrees. Might not be that same heat as now, but it was hot as a motherfucker. And I remember them saying, even if you sit like this, hey, don't you stop. You keep moving. I'm like, what? Yeah, no, fuck.
Is this the kind of job your old man worked? Like, how did you end up in this type of situation?
No, man, because Milton was working now, and then and Dre was working now. And then in the summertime, they would hire anybody. So it was like 12 friends filled out an application. They hired all of us like some slaves. And after that, I worked there a couple of months, man, and I think we was just fed up with that shit. Everybody, we used to ride on the back of a truck, and you know what I'm saying? And everybody was fed up like, hey, I'm gonna go do this with my chick. After this, I'm quitting this mother. And one day, we was just fed up. We all came into work like at 11 o'clock, supposed to be there at 6. And they was like, fuck this job. And I was like, man, I ain't never going back to another job again, letting the motherfucker talk to me like that. So from then on, I just went, doing what I do.
So what? I mean, it's probably didn't
Go
happen.
ahead, man.
Cause this shit usually be happening, bro. Like you talking about coming from a 2-parent household, bro.
Yeah.
I come from a single parent household, my nigga, and your old man wasn't like, say, son, you doing some knucklehead shit.
Yeah, all the time. Like I said, my daddy, he worked a job. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she hustled. She didn't work. She sold plates. She from Louisiana, so like I say, she sold boudin. She sold food. You know what I'm saying? Anything, little arts and crafts and shit. Done weddings and shit. So that's probably why I get my entrepreneur mentality from my mama. My daddy worked. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about leaving at 5 in the morning, getting home at 6 in the evening. So you know what I'm saying? But always waking up on them Saturday mornings, still taking me fishing. Still, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit with me as a father. But at the same time, I'm a product of my environment. When I'm hanging out with the friends I got, the school I come from. My high school, bro, it was you either hustling, robbing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas only going to college or jail, and college, that shit wasn't for me. But my school, the dropout rate is, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have shit. So I'm around all these people, so like, you know what I'm saying? And my parents telling me.
This is at Eisenhower?
No, I didn't go to Ike. I went to Aldine.
Okay, who else went to Aldine? Was that Paul Wall in them?
No, Paul didn't go to Aldine. I think J-Dog went there for a little while, and I think he got kicked out. But yeah, I don't think no rappers went to Aldine besides J-Dog. Yeah, but it was a fucked up school. Motherfuckers in that fighting every motherfucking day. Greens Point getting take us home. Every day you might come to school, this shit gonna pop off. You got girls and niggas squabbling every motherfucking day now. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you too, man, that shit was just so crazy. But I do think a lot of I was a knucklehead, you know what I'm saying? I was getting in trouble in school. I got caught in school selling weed and shit, And
so you was already dabbling.
Yes, already in the 9th grade I got caught. So and my parents was on my ass, but hard headed. And I do feel like what really stopped me from even furthering my career as a serious criminal was I had got sick, and I had got my lung had got fucked up, and I got put in a wheelchair.
Okay, wait. When how does that? What is this?
Bronchitis and pneumonia, like a cold turned into bronchitis, and that shit just lingered for a long time, for like months, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong, and the shit fucked my lung up to where I was in a wheelchair. So that kind of stopped me.
How old are you at this time?
I was 15.
Oh, as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid. So, and then at that time, all of my friends that I was hanging out with, they started going into robbery, armed robbery. Like the dudes I was with every day, like my childhood friends, they went to jail for robbing Mario Ellie. So these are my boys. So, if you kind of see, I probably would have been with them, you know what I'm saying? But due to that shit held me back, because I had to go through hospital and all kind of shit. I'm in a wheelchair. They like, oh, you ain't gonna be normal no more. But, by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? I get out the wheelchair. I'm back as a normal kid, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do think that held me back from getting in a lot of trouble. So it's like, shit, I gotta think calculated steps. If I'm gonna be a criminal, I'm gonna have to be a damn good one. because I can't go to, I can't go to jail, but I think that held me back from doing a lot of dumb shit.
What is with robbing on the north side? Because J-Dog came over here and he was telling me about how the robbing was going on so much. Like, I mean, I know they did it on the south side, but like, bro, y'all stores is, you know what I'm saying?
I think they rob on the south side too, east side, and where everybody
does rob. But I'm saying y'all have talked about.
I think we known for it more just because of the screw tapes, you know what I'm saying? I think we know more, you know what I'm saying? Because they like, all the Nawfside niggas be robbing. When really back in the day when you found out it was niggas from the south side stealing niggas' cars and scratching rosewood on the hood, and it was the south side niggas stealing it. So, I mean, I think that's just a stigma that we maybe got, you know what I'm saying? Because it is players on the north too, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know that. We got real live players from the north, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of history over there.
Yeah. Did you ever end up having to sit down, or you made it unscathed?
No.
Made it out unscathed?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, man, you gotta look at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think of that helped you avoid that? Was it the way you was moving, or was it just grace of God and you just?
Just from not doing nothing dumb, man. Also, just just thinking smart and just watching people. And then you gotta weigh the risk and the reward. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to do 20 years for 100,000? You know what I'm saying? You know, then you got to spend 40 on a lawyer, and then you got to leave for all this time. You know what I'm saying? And just being smart, just knowing like, okay, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people that I look up to that I'm seeing doing it the right way. Also, like I say, I got in the back of my mind, I still got 2 parents that I give a fuck about what they think about me. So at the same time,
you weren't trying to disgrace the family.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because every kid, no matter how your parents bring you up, you're going to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they raise you or whatever, you're going to veer off some kind of way. So, at the same time, it's like, damn, do I want to keep disappointing my family, or do I want to become something? And then at the same time, I do have a best friend that's making it. So Slim is making it and showing like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to do that shit.
You don't have to do. You can find anything, you know what I'm saying, to do. So that was basically, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get your shit together.
So were you still in the streets when he was going through the for real thing, or?
I mean,
bro, this is 20 years ago. I mean, ain't nobody died, bro. The statutes of limitations are up, bro.
I'm not gonna say streets. I wasn't working a real job until, you know what I'm saying? Maybe later on, like in 2010, I got me I had a private ambulance company. So I was like, that was like my first real solid business, you know what I'm saying?
So what was the decision to do that? Because at that point, you had been hustling all this time and been all right with that.
You just always, if you smart and you have to always do something different. Anybody know that the streets are not forever? If you think the streets are forever, bro, you think
you're crashing out.
You're crashing out. You know, the walls are gonna close in eventually, no matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you really think and say, hey, I want to be smart and do, you know what I'm saying, do the right thing. Like, being smart is diversifying yourself, doing something right. Because any nigga that think he gonna be in the streets forever, it's not gonna work like that. This world is ran different, bro. You have to file taxes if you want to be somebody. You can have $1 million, but you got to have a way to spend it. You cannot just go buy you a $1 million house because you got $1 million cash. You got to file taxes. You got to have a way, or when you get caught, they're gonna come take all this shit you done worked for. So you got to understand how the America works. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, if you watch all the movies, what do they say? Turn legal. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a no-brainer, bro. Like, and I got so many partners that have went to prison. So it's like, shit, what do you want? And then at the time, I got nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no kids then, so I'm like, shit. Then you got parents, like, do you want to leave them? You watching people go to prison. Oh, my mama died. Damn, they ain't even let me go to the funeral. So it's like shit like that.
That'd be the coldest one, boy.
That'd be the coldest one. I got a partner that was locked up. He was supposed to get out like a week later. And they was supposed to let him come to the funeral, and on the day of, they like, shit, nah, we ain't got enough staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta miss your mama's or daddy's funeral behind some shit like that, bro. It's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just basically what it is, man. Just having good people around you and understanding what you got to do, how life works.
So you do the ambulance thing. What happens with that business?
That was cool. I got a cousin that was telling me, he was always like, hey, man, I make this much. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. All you gotta do is go buy your ambulance. So I was like, fuck it, all right, cool. Take me about 10 racks to start. Me and my brother. My brother always been my partner. Boom. I'm like, fuck it.
And your siblings, what, you the oldest?
Middle. I got an older brother and a younger brother. And my older brother, he was around too back Swishahouse days. Like me and Slim, we used to always, I would steal his car. He had a Cadillac, a STS on like 20s when they first came out. So if you listen to one of his songs, Slim say, we wore fresh STS on 20 inches of chrome. Me and Chad be acting bad when we rode through the homes. But he older, so like me and Slim are close. Slim and my brother and Ray are close. So, but yeah, we used to take his car all the time. But yeah, what I was
did he take the street right as well, or what was he doing?
He did.
Okay, gotcha. No, I'm asking.
It's funny because he don't tell his kids this, but he don't tell his kids. But it's he ended up catching the case in like 01 or 02, something like that. So, and he just changed his life from now.
I was only asking because I was trying to see, were you seeing him and being influenced?
I saw him, but see too, let's go back. I got older cousins. Like my family, my mama and daddy, and my mama's sisters and all of that and brothers, they moved from Louisiana to here for a better life. So we like the first generation. My first cousins were hustling. You know what I'm saying? Because they was born in the 80s. So these are people I looked up to. So I'm seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shit is right in my face. I don't have no cousins that I'm seeing every day that are, just athletes and doctors and lawyers and shit like that. So they first generation. So I'm seeing this. And now their partners are my partners. So it's kind of like, if you see if, I can get me a pound of weed, he gonna buy it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or he sell it, I can get it from him and sell it to my partners. So it's kind of like, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you kind of get introduced to it. But yeah, so I kind of saw him a little bit too, you know what I'm saying? But he was more quiet than me. I was the one in school that always fucked up and got in trouble. He was a little better than me. He knew how to, you know what I'm saying, hide and all of that. But yeah, he did get a case and he changed his life after that. But me and him are partners in pretty much everything. So we got this ambulance service. It was good. 2000. We started around 2009, 2010 making money, but it was a lot coming with that business at the time. People was doing a lot of scamming, but then so the government fucking with you and all of that. Then my mama got diagnosed with cancer. So we had to take a step back. And my cousin and my other partner were running it, but by the time we had to go for like a year or two, you know what I'm saying, just not being on it every day. By the time we came back, the business was all fucked up from Medicare and just stomping down on small business. So it was like the game was kind of fucked up, so we had to go ahead and shut it down by then. And then, I just went on and started doing something else.
You talking about 9-10, but that's when y'all start getting into the Boss Life brand and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, Boss Life brand came around 2013, 14. Boss Life was created by me, Slim, and OG Shy. We was just riding around one day, man, and Slim was already doing the shirts. He had dropped a mixtape called Boss Life. He was selling the shirts, and we was riding around like, man, what are we gonna do? Like, what can we do? And he was like, man, let's start a music label. So Boss Life was originally supposed to be like a record label. It was called The Connect, because we were supposed to connect the artists with where they were supposed to be. We didn't want to be a label to where we got to hold your hand, put all your money, and it was like, hey, you come to us, we're going to put you with the producers. We're going to put you with the video guy. We're going to put you with, everybody that Slim knew to get you, spread out there. That way we wasn't no babysitters holding your hand and all. Because Slim has been through that with the owning a label before, and he'll tell you that kind of, that spanked him. He don't feel like he not fucking with that. So that's what we were originally supposed to do. So we started that up, and then it was like, hey, these shirts, my sister pressing them hoes upstairs in her living room, she can't keep up with it. She like, Slim is too much. So he was like, I got a different vision. Let's turn it into a real brand. And then we went from there, man, and from the clothing, that took off to the Boss Life Ball, that took off to Boss Life Construction. It just took off to everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we was doing, like our non-profit, like before we were giving back, just giving back out of our pocket, but that took off to a Boss Life Foundation. So it just took off to a lot of other things.
Talk about the construction thing, because that was a big deal when y'all did that.
Yeah, the construction thing was, like we got a friend, OG Johnny. He go by Johnny Hollins. You'll see his commercial on Fox 26. If you watch Isaiah Carey, he'll say we buy properties. He been doing it for like over 20 years. So we was watching him, and me and Sha had talked about it. Like, hey, man, me and him was talking. I'm like, man, we need to do some real estate. Let's build us a house and flip it. You know, he was like, yeah, we'll holler at Johnny and see if he'll help us. We talked to him, and he was like, cool. But then something happened. OG Sha had to sit down. Then me, Slim, and Corey, which is he owned Burns Barbecue. So we was chopping it up like, hey, all right, we're gonna keep it going. We had met with Jerry, what is Jerry last name? I forgot. He was the city council at the time. Jerry Davis. And we asked him like, hey, what can we do?
Yeah, Marcus Davis' brother.
Exactly.
Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was like, hey, what can we do? Like, what things do the city offer? And he was telling us about something called a Laura program. He said, I can hook you up with the guys over there. We'll give you you buy properties that have been sitting in the city, and you could buy them for $1, but you have to build on them, and you have to put them for an affordable price. So we was like, all right, bet. And then Johnny was already looking into it. He was like, yeah, I'm finna do some too. So we was like, all right, let's tackle Acres Homes. So we went on Acres Home on Conklin Street, and I think we did a total like 8 to 10 homes over there. They gave us the land for $1, and we built on them. And this was like the beginning of, like, you know what I'm saying, the rebirth of Acres Home. People were already building over there, but we came through with affordable homes. So we built them. Of course, Johnny helped us. We built them. We sold them. I think, man, we was the first probably to sell homes around that time for $179,000. So
what was the profits like on those?
The profit was probably like $50,000 on each home, on building a home. You know what I'm saying? Because we were getting the land for free. So you know what I'm saying? So, but at the time, if it cost you, you know what I'm saying, 100, 120, you know what I'm saying, we selling them for 180, some of them for 169 because the comps weren't there then. So everybody was like, man, 179 in Acres Home, are you crazy? Like, you niggas is tripping. But other people saw it, and they came right away and jumped on them, and they bought them. And now those same homes they bought for 179 are probably worth 250 now. Damn. Or maybe more. So, you know what I'm saying? That's when we did that. But then we were going to continue doing it. But I think us promoting the shit on Instagram and everybody knowing, everybody found out about it, and the city switched it up. They started doing some different shit, and everybody started getting into it, and then they changed it. So it was like a lot of shit we had to go through, and we was like, man, you know what? Well, we ain't gonna even fuck with it. We just gonna keep building on our own. So we did that, and through Boss Life Construction, we did some flips, bought some properties over there, you know, a lot of other things.
Talk about the ball, man. And when is it coming back, man? Because that's a good time.
The Boss Life Ball started, I usually have a birthday party every year on my birthday. So one year I was telling Shy, and I was like, man, I want to do something different. Because Shy is always, you know, he's a Chicago dude. He's always, you know, he older though, you know what I'm saying? He's been a lot of places.
Real player, man.
He real player, you know what I'm saying? He really is the average street nigga that's like,
he's OG Shy for real.
He's OG Shy, you know what I'm saying? But where he come from, he's not like a product of his environment. He's damn near the Jay-Z of the street, you know what I'm saying? Because he always do shit different, you know what I'm saying? And he always dress different. So I was like, you know what, OG, you be going out of town and you will see this nigga in a hell of a custom suit. I was like, man, I want to do something different for my birthday. I want to wear suits. Let's get out of the jeans and the tennis shoes. He say, no, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? So I had rented out what was called Now 13. It was Mr. Peoples. So I had rented that out, and I did a private party, and we dressed up, and we only had like 250 people. You know what I'm saying? And we had hood niggas going to the mall to get suits. And it was different. I had a live band, and we handpicked everybody. We invited the baddest chicks in the city and the coolest players in the city. We had a good time. I'm talking about Corey. He's like an extravagant party planner. Like, he do everything to the fullest. You coming now, I didn't even know this nigga had ice sculptures in there with Boss Life on them, our names, and you know what I'm saying? He just flipped it to another level, and everybody was like, shit. So then we got the brand. So the next year it was like, all right, we got to top this. We went to the airplane hangar, which is Hobby, the museum. We did a private party there. Then next, it was like, hey, let's do something for the city. So we said we would give entrepreneurs that recognition that wasn't getting recognized. So we would give them, and kind of like damn near BET awards for the city, for the people who don't get recognized. So we said we'll do that, give out some awards to people that's doing shit that people don't really know. And we'll keep the same thing. We rented the Petroleum Club, and our main thing was to get black people where they really don't get to go, because the Petroleum Club at the time was like $20,000-$30,000 to rent. So niggas wasn't going in there for no party, because it ain't no profit after you spend that. So we went in there, we did that. We're talking about, we got big jumbo shrimp, we got everything free. You know what I'm saying? We paying for it. That was a success. Then every year we had to get bigger. The next year we go to the Astros had won the World Series. Man, I don't know what happened, but we end up getting the Astros thing.
That one was live.
That was live. We had,
that's the one Floyd Mayweather.
Exactly.
I think. Yeah.
Man, we had planned for 600 people. I think we had about 1,500 people in there. We had Floyd Mayweather, Tillman Fertitta, Lisa Ray, Damon John, Andre Johnson, of course Jay Prince, he always came out. You know what I'm saying? We had everybody in the building for that one. But I'm gonna go back before that. We had the Corinthian. Niggas wasn't going to Corinthian. And we had a lot of people at that one too. That was like elegant. People have their wedding at the Corinthian. It's like 100 and some thousand to rent. After you pay for food and decorations, you're 100 and some thousand in. So we had the Corinthian. I'm talking about when you come in, we got the live band with trumpets following us, playing theme music as we walk in there. You know what I'm saying? Just on some player shit, Then, like I say, we had it at the Astros Stadium, and we had all of them people in there, and that was crazy. And then the next year we did it when Post Oak opened. We had it at Tillman Fertitta's hotel, and that one was dope, But we had Lil Duval perform now, Smile Bitch, when it first came out. So our thing was to give the city of Houston some upscale shit, you know what I'm saying? Some live shit to do, to kind of give hope on some player shit, to look up to people that's niggas that's from your hood, but doing, different shit. Just giving you hope, you know what I'm saying? So, but then COVID came, we shut it down, and then too after that, man, that shit is like
it's a big bill, man.
It's a big bill, and we doing it for the foundation, and at the end of the day, we selling tickets for $150, and you getting free food and free liquor. And at the end of the day, we probably recouping 80% of our money back, and we ain't raising no money for the foundation. Because our people don't understand, when you put up, hey, donate to the foundation, this is what we doing. They think like, shit, I paid $150 to get in here. That should go to the foundation. But it's like, bro, we didn't spend $150,000. We got to recoup that back first. So you know what I'm saying. So that was basically that, and so it was like after the headache and shit like that, it was like, man, maybe we ought to chill for a minute until we regroup and find out how to come back with it. So
okay, so when it's coming back,
man?
Because you just asked me, you said, hey man, what's gonna make the what's gonna make the podcast bigger? Hey man, give me a Boss Life award, man.
You would probably you would do for an award for all that you're doing for the city. You know what I'm saying? I would probably say probably 25, man. 2025, I would say, because now everybody has been doing something different. You know what I'm saying? Corey is focused on Burns Barbecue, like he in 5 different Krogers, and you know what I'm saying? And he got barbecue sauce, chips, rub, seasoning, and all kind of shit. So it's like, how can you run that kind of business and plan a boss like Bow? You know what I'm saying? Shy is in the real estate, Slim he's still making music. He's still promoting shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm real estate. I'm a full-time daddy, so it's like shit. We got to find some time and just, put us together a strong team, because we so damn hands-on that we want to do everything on our own. So I would probably predict 2025. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Boss Life Bow coming back 2025.
Boss Life Bow come back. And then, we did some good shit with the Boss Life Bow. I ain't gonna even lie. It was a good thing.
Yeah, okay. Well, shit, what's next, man?
I don't know, man. For me, man, it's just like I say, I'm basically sticking with real estate, and, I'm going to do the jewelry thing, you know what I'm saying? And whatever else come my way, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping out my boy. Like, we got Boss Life Foundation. So I'm helping my boy Dre. He got a new approach. I'm helping him with some things. That's how we kind of do our give backs now, you know what I'm saying? Through him. But just kind of help with that a little bit. But, So whatever come my way, you know what I'm saying, to make some money, that's basically what, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing, man.
Well, man, listen, bro. Man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming through, but even beyond that, dog, just like taking a nigga in, fool. Like, I told Slim, and I say this shit all the time, bro. That shit meant the most to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I mean, man, you a good dude. We always, since we met you, you was genuine, bro. And we seen, you know what I'm saying, the talent in you, bro, that you a cold producer, you know what I'm saying? So, and you are, you know, you not no cornball, you know what I'm saying? So you fit right in, you know what I'm saying? So any opportunity we can give you or anybody that need us, you know what I'm saying? That's what we supposed to do as, you know what I'm saying? If we know the way and we not sharing it with the younger people, bro, like,
what we doing,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and anybody that knows Slim or know us, like, you can call for any kind of advice, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't wasting a nigga time, you know what I'm saying? Like my phone, everybody call me, hey man, I'm looking to get in real estate. I'm gonna give it to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is you need, I'm gonna give you the advice if you want something, because you never know, you know what I'm saying, what you do, because I know what that did for me, from other people telling me, hey, this is what you do. And even like when my homeboy Johnny tell me, and I call him and say, hey, on this real estate, what do I do? And he say, you do this, this, and this. I don't call him back and say, hey, what you say again? I do that shit. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't waste people's time. You know what I'm saying? When somebody tell you something, go ahead and do it. Don't be scared of that shit, man. Because, like I say, life, this shit ain't got no book, man. We don't know what this shit is.
Everybody trying to figure it out.
Everybody trying to figure it out, bro. And everybody be so scared to fail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to fail. You know what I'm saying? Because what can happen? You know,
you just try some more shit.
You just try some more shit. We just, everybody, look at him. Look what he did. That shit didn't work. So, what the fuck? So much shit.
I had to try it to see if it was going to work. If it would have worked, I'd have been a fucking genius.
Exactly, man. It's like they say, keep throwing it at the wall and something going to stick, bro. Like, I ain't going to keep going on you, but you know what I'm saying? But I've had so many things that I've tried, and as an entrepreneur, bro, I've had a barbecue truck. I've sold the boudin recipe from my mama in Louisiana. I've had that, bro. I've had a little mini car lot in the hood. I've sold t-shirts. I've tried everything. Some work, some don't, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you just got to keep trying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing stop you, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, in the streets, bro. Get out, try you something. Everything is like selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Real estate is just like hustling dope. You got to know what you're going to pay for it, know what your profit. It's the same damn thing, bro. Just hustle that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's what it is, man.
Hell yeah, man. My nigga Rico, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
In the building. Appreciate that legendary Donnie Houston having me out, man. I like what you're doing, bringing that real Houston history to us, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, bro. I always been just a genuine supporter of me, fool. That shit, like I say, bro, y'all niggas is like big brothers to me, fool. So it means a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying this so much, fool, because I'm just in this place to where it's like, man, you know, life's short, bro.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's important to like for me to at least tell everybody, say, bro, you did this for me. That shit meant this to me, my nigga. Thank you. Right.
Yeah, and you know, I think, man, that's
just real nigga shit. Like niggas be talking about being real niggas. That's real nigga shit.
Right, that's real, man. We can't be scared to give each other props. You know what I'm saying? You did something for me. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, like we fuck with you, like we fuck with Propane. You know what I'm saying? For he was a young nigga trying to.
It was both of us the first time. Y'all took us both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. And you know that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Till this day, just like you. You know what I'm saying? We cool, man. Shout out Propane.
For sure.
Everybody else in the city that's doing something, bro. You know what I'm saying? H-Town is looking real good right now.
Yeah, for sure, man.
If y'all need any real estate needs, man, hey, man, feel free to hit your boy up. I can help you get some land. I can help you get a house. I can help you sell it. Hey, don't let grandma's house go to the tax auction behind you not paying them taxes, bro. Call me and get that shit to me, bro. Boss Life Rico, I'll even give you my phone number. If you got something you want to sell, call me, bro. Do not lose that shit. Do not fuck it off, bro. And buying land is like money in the bank, bro. You could put your money in the bank. It's going to make a penny interest every year. You buy land, bro, you're going to make more than that. You can buy the wrong land, don't get me wrong, but buy land, you know what I'm saying, man? Put your money in something that works, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that from experience, bro. I bought shit for $20,000 4 years ago that's worth $80,000 now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even bullshitting. I bought land out of the tax auction in 2012 for $3,000. It's worth $100,000 now. It's something you sit on. It's not a next day, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a quick flip, but it's an investment.
If you got $100,000 sitting in your safe that's collecting dust, put that shit in this, man, and wait 10 years and see what you get. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it what it is.
Hey man, free game from Rico, man.
Yes,
Troy
sir.
Green, I'm sorry, man.
Either one.
You know, you selling houses under Rico,
I
or
am,
you selling them
but
under
I'm still the same nigga though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same person. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, no matter how you look at me or what I do, how I talk, how I dress, I'm not the realtor in a suit, but I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna do it good. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear a suit if I got to, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I take care of you. So if I'm in a Boss Life tee or some Nikes, you know what I'm saying?
Business still good.
Business still good. My name's solid out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no fuck boy on my shit. I ain't got none of that. You can't say Rico, oh, he fucked over you, he didn't make it right.
You ain't ran off with the deposits?
I ain't ran off with no deposits, bro, from managing J-Dog. I ain't ran off with none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's my boy, man, Rico, Troy Green. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I'm Donnie Houston. Hey, man, we're up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston Podcast, man.
Oh yeah.